Right, but so I just fucking DoorDashed it for like about an hour. I picked up some cough drops and I took it. The GPS sent me to Upper Carrillo Street, kind of by Taco Bell on the west side, and the address said West Carrillo, but it sent me all the way to the 1100s West Carrillo because whoever put that ping there is an idiot. I don't think it was the map. I think it was the person who ordered it. I went over there and she's like, oh, well, it says the address says 3. And I was like, okay, well, I'm heading over there. Somebody put the wrong ping, right? I show up and I'm like, I don't see your house. I'm in between Rusty's and I'm in between the bus stop, West Carrillo, basically. And she's like, oh no, she's like, I don't know where I'm at. I'm new around here. I don't know where I am. She's like, I see Garden Street and Carrillo. And I was like, what the fuck? And she's like, oh, it's east. And so she fucking made me waste a whole fucking hour for $8. You see how negligent they are, how unprepared, how they do things. You can see how they do things around here. She works for an attorney. She basically made me waste a whole hour for $8, and she didn't tip. Besides that, I was arrested while injured, and my attorney, my public defender, didn't want to see any of my x-rays, none of my physical therapist letters. She didn't want to see any of my evidence. I got arrested. They charged me for failing to pay child support without any evidence. They charged me. I got out of jail. I filed a complaint versus the public defender for not letting me introduce my evidence as to why I couldn't pay, because I had a separated AC joint and a wing and scapula with a long thoracic nerve damage caused by Dr. Proctor. I ended up making a complaint against the public defender, and without any evidence, they settled it, but told me all they could do was $10,000. The damage, though, I had a civil lawsuit versus Dr. Romero for falsifying medical information. And I was set to go to trial. I was forced out of that trial. I was arrested with a no bail order. I was forced out of my trial. I had a no show in my trial. Basically, I didn't show because I was arrested, and I got hit with $9,000 fine for that civil lawsuit. Apart from that, I was arrested while injured. I suffered through injuries, and my treatment got delayed, basically, so I didn't get fixed until 2025. I was injured for 6 years. A lawsuit versus Dr. Romero, $250,000. I got forced out of it, and then without any evidence, the public defender and the city representatives, they settled my case for $12,000, but they told me that was all they could do, take it or leave it, and I had to take it because for 3 years I had already been injured. So you can see how they do things in Santa Barbara. There are a bunch of corrupt tyrants out here. I wouldn't trust any of them. I wouldn't get any attorneys out here in Santa Barbara, and you can see why. These representatives out here, they're trash. I wouldn't trust any of them.